Alright everybody, so I've been asked to do this demo on Ideal Flight, and let me slow down my NVDA. I'll do my best, because this is going to be a little complex. We're not going to be doing a flight today. Well, at least not right now. So I'm going to launch Ideal Flight.
Starting Ideal Flight V10.027.
And I'm using the public, well, what hopefully is a public release, but if not, and you just saw one of the things in action, which I'm probably going to disable that, so we're going to go over all that.
Airport KSLN homepage.
Alright, so let's try to get to the context menu. Sometimes that buggers out.
Context menu. The icon shelf submenu.
We're going to go to the profile,
New destination.
the startups page.
Start page,
sorry. And I'm not really going to go over any keystrokes because by now you should know how to use the context menu in the main part of Ideal Flight. So I'm not going to go over any of that.
Context menu.
I'm going to invoke the context menu and go to
Home main direct cycle data simulator on airport sub simulator start other program.
Start other programs. And here
start other program.
is where it gets a little complex.
Profile selection / system.
Excuse me.
Start other programs enable. Checkbox checked.
So there's a checkbox that says start other programs enable. You can uncheck that if you want.
Profile selection / system wide. Combo box system.
So we have a system wide. I'm going to focus on my Fly Virtual profile.
Free Sarah Pilot Life Pilot.
Sorry, I'm going to focus on my Pilot's Life profile. And then we're going to work. Then we're going to go over adding programs.
System wide. Star button.
So this is system wide. Why is it like that?
Starting period. Combo box show all periods. Non-edit.
Show all periods. You cannot edit this.
Cycle starting period. Star button. End program disabled. Delete program disabled.
Okay, so all this is grade.
Edit program disabled. Test starting period disabled. Start other programs. List with Ideal Flight. C. Users their app data local programs. Simlit will the pilot site launcher.exe. IF10. Before starting FS. C. Program files x86. Hi-Fi and P3DV4 and P3DV4.exe. Show window. Will simulation. Wait for S60. Show window. Will simulation. C. Flight following.exe. Show window.
Okay. So we'll go over all that. I'm going to actually remove
Test edit delete end cycle starting period system wide star button
Pilot's Life.
Profile select start other programs enable checkbox check
For now anyway.
Profile select combo box 3 Sarah Pilot Flight Pilot Flight slot 2 Sarah Fly Virtual Flight system wide
No.
Profile combo box 2 Sarah Fly Virtual Flight slot
Hang on.
2 Sarah Fly 3 Sarah Pilot system wide starting period with Ideal Flight before starting FS.
Nope.
With Ideal Flight and delete edit program edit test starting period start other programs list C users their app test edit program edit delete program
delete it.
press Ideal Flight start other
Now there is no confirmation. So once you do that, it's gone.
Ideal Flight
All right.
Ideal Flight professional.
Hold on.
Ideal
I think I
Flight
just
okay.
lost. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Screen blank. Read of address 000000024.
Oopsie.
Start other program.
That shouldn't have happened.
Start other program. Start other programs. OK button. OK button. Start other program. Enable. Checkbox checked.
If you disable this, this isn't going to work.
Profile selection. Ideal Flight. Cancel button alt plus C. OK button alt. Cancel. OK cancel button. OK button alt. Changes are not saved. Save pro. Cancel button alt. Combo box 4 Sarah Fly Virtual 2 Flight slot.
Wait a minute.
Ideal Flight. Start other programs. Changes are not saved. Save. Cancel. OK button press. Combo box 3 Sarah Pilot Fly Pilot 4 Sarah Fly Virtual 2.
All right. So we're going to work on this. I actually need to nix another profile, but that's okay. So
system wide. Start button.
We have system wide.
Starting period. Combo box with Ideal Flight collapsed.
So we have several things. We have with Ideal Flight.
Before starting FS.
Before starting Flight Simulator.
After starting FS.
After starting the Flight Simulator.
With simulation.
And with simulation.
After starting before starting with Ideal Flight. Before starting FS. After starting FS. With simulation.
So this can be a little confusing.
After before with Ideal Flight. Show all periods non-edit with Ideal Flight.
So with Ideal Flight is when the program starts, as you saw with a Pilot's Life.
Before starting FS.
Before starting Flight Simulation. So let's say I want to add Active Sky. But let's say I want a wait of 2 seconds. Okay? So, because, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just wanted that wait. So let's say I wanted that. So if you guys are familiar with Linux, or even Unix, there is a command called sleep, S-L-E-E-P. So you can put in that command line sleep 60 space and space brew space update space and space brew space upgrade. or sleep 60 space and space dot slash a command that a script that you run. It's the same here. For those of you who do not run the command line or don't care about that, and this means nothing to you, you can just skip over all that. This basically causes a delay. Okay?
Cycle starting period.
So
End program button.
Let's add a program. I'm going to add a wait of 2 seconds.
Press. Ideal flight. Edit program. Enable. Combo box. Enable. Collapse.
So you can either enable
Disable.
or disable it. Let's say I didn't want to delete that, but I wanted to disable the starting of fly virtual.
Enable.
Whatever.
Starting period. Combo box before starting FS collapse.
Before starting simulator, we have again
with ideal flight.
With ideal flight.
After starting FS.
After starting flight simulator. With simulation.
Before starting FS.
We're going to be before starting flight simulator.
Show window. Combo box. Show window collapse.
So we can show the window or we can hide the window.
Hide window.
I'm gonna hide the window in this case because there's really nothing there.
Start item. Combo box. Start program collapse.
We have several options. Start program.
Time delay S.
And we have time delay in seconds.
Time delay MS.
Time delay in milliseconds, and that's it. So alright, so we have
time delay S.
The time delay in seconds would be easy. Let's say I wanted a 250 millisecond wait. I would not type 0.25. Wait, would that be right? Yeah, 0.25. Let's say I just don't want to deal with seconds like that, so I would type in 250 for the milliseconds. So, but in this case, I want a 2-second delay.
File name disabled.
File name is disabled because we're not going to need it.
Tune program folder parameters edit blank.
And
Affinity mask parameter edit program OK button OK. Tune program folder button disabled. Parameter.
Oh yeah, so in here choose parameters. I'm going to type 2.
Affinity mask parameter disabled.
Affinity mask parameter. We don't need that right now.
Edit program OK button OK button.
And OK.
Add program button.
Now we're going to add a program. We're going to add program.
Ideal flight edit.
And then we're going to do
starting period. Combo box before starting FS
before starting flight simulator.
Show window. Combo box. Show window collapse.
Hide window, but I already have Active Sky hidden anyway in the system.
Start item. Combo box. Start program collapse.
Start program, which is what we want.
File name edit. Tune program.
We're going to browse to the program, which is on my desktop.
Folder view list. Header control. KTASK. The FS.
Oops.
Pilot site. Active Sky button. Parameters edit blank.
We don't need any parameters here.
Affinity mask parameter X0 button.
And we're going to hit space.
Press ideal flight. Affinity mask parameter. Please enter the affinity mask value as a positive integer. Edit selected 0.
Now, I'm not sure what this means, so I'm going to leave it at 0.
OK button. Alt press X0 button.
The help on that really isn't that specific unless I missed it.
Edit program OK button. Press add program button.
So now what we have...
Delete program. Edit program. Edit test starting period button. Start other program. List wait for S2. Hide window. C. Program files x86. Hi-Fi and P3DB4 and P3DB4.exe.
And then...
Test, edit, delete, end program, end cycle starting period.
We're going to go down the hierarchy here.
End program, cycle starting period. Combo box before starting FS, after starting FS. Before starting after will simulate, after start.
After starting the simulation. Let me actually save these real quick.
System-wide profile selection / system-wide combo box.
Because I need to take a look at something.
Start other program enable. Check profile selection / ideal flight. Cancel. OK but press. Combo box. Free Sarah pilot. Side pilot. Start cycle starting period. Start button. And delete edit test. Move program. Start other program. OK button. Move program down. Move start other program. List unknown.
Oops.
Test edit delete end cycle starting period. Starting period. Combo box after starting FS before start with ID show.
I want to see everything.
Start other program. List with ideal flight. C. User Sarah data local programs in the world pilot site launcher.exe. IF10AM equals 0. Hide window. Before starting FS. C. Program files x86. Hi-Fi and P3DB4 and P3DB4.exe. Show window. Will simulation. Wait for S60. Show window. Will simulation. C. Flight following.exe.
Okay. So that's how I have it.
Before with ideal flight. Test edit delete end cycle starting period. Combo box.
What I'm going to do though.
With ideal flight.
Right now.
Delete edit program.
I'm not going to delete this.
Test starting period. Start other program. List C. Users. Test edit program.
I'm going to disable that for now.
Ideal flight. Edit starting period. Combo box with before starting FS with ideal. Enable. Combo box disable. Edit program cancel button. Edit program OK button. Press edit program button. Delete program. End probe. Cycle starting period. Combo. System wide. Start button. Profile selection / system wide.
Now there's no keystroke to just save this and keep moving on to another profile. I wish there were.
Ideal flight. Start other program. Cancel OK button. Press. Combo box for Sarah fly virtual. System start cycle starting period. Start button. End program. Delete program. Edit program. Edit. Delete. End. Title. Starting period. Combo box with before starting. After starting with simulation. Title. End. Delete. Edit program.
With simulation.
Test starting period. Edit. Delete program. Disabled. End program. End program button. Press.
I'm gonna have
Enable. Starting period. Show in. Combo box. Show window. Collapse. Hide window. Start time. Combo box. Start program. Collapse. Time delay S.
a delay of
Tune parameter. Affinity mask parameter. Disabled. Edit program. OK button. OK button. Affin parameter. Edit left.
a delay of 10 seconds.
Affin edit program. OK button. OK. End program button.
Now
Press. Ideal flight.
I'm gonna add
Starting period. Combo box with simulate. Show window. Combo box. Show window. Collapse.
a program that
Hide window.
I actually use for knowing where I am. It's called flight following. And what this does is it reads out in SAPI the
Start item.
thing.
File name. Edit blank. Choose program folder button. Button. Press. Load file.
It's on my desktop.
Cancel button.
Whoops.
Folder view. FS arrow. Make flight following. Yet button. Parameters. Edit blank. Affinity mask. Press.
Your
Ideal
affinity
flight. Affinity mask.
I have no idea what this is.
OK button.
So I'm just gonna leave it at 0.
Edit program. OK button. OK button. Edit program.
Yeah, guys, I'm not afraid to admit the fact that I don't know.
Edit program. Cancel button. Enable. Combo box. Enable. Edit program. OK button. End program button.
So I can test
Delete program. Delete edit program. Edit program
everything without actually doing a flight.
Test starting period button. Start other program. List. Wait for S.
If it works, but I have every confidence in the world that it's going to work.
Test edit delete end pro title start system wide profile selection slash system
So,
wide combo box 4 terabyte virtual
now-
2 flight slot
I'm going to
ideal flight can OK button up press
save everything. Now let's say,
start other program enable checkbox checked
now I made a mistake.
profile selection
So let's say
system wide
I'm going to go to system wide because I did make a mistake.
system wide start button starting period combo box with simulation collapse title starting end delete program edit probe test starting period start other program list unknown test edit delete end
Oh,
title
maybe I
starting.
got rid of it. Let's see.
Starting period. Combo box with simulation collapse after starting FS. Title end pro delete pro edit pro test starting period. Start other program list unknown. Test edit delete end title starting period.
What do I have under system?
Show all period. Title end delete edit pro test starting period disabled. Start other program list unknown.
Oh, nothing.
Test edit delete end title starting period. Combo box show all period. Non edit collapse. System wide start button. Starting period. Combo box show all period. Non edit. System wide. Start button. Starting period. Profile selection slash system wide. Combo box system wide collapse. Ideal flight. Start other program. Changes are not saved. Same config. OK. Cancel. OK button up press. Combo box 0 to pilot. Flight slot 1 Sarah WWV. Flight slot 2 Sarah fly virtual. Flight slot 3 Sarah pilot side pilot. Flight slot 40. 4 Sarah fly virtual 2. Flight slot 2. 2 Sarah fly virtual. Flight 4 Sarah fly virtual 2.
So that's about it. Now, let's see.
Start other program. OK button.
Let's save all this.
Ideal flight. Start other program. Start other program. OK button. Start other program. Close button. Close button.
Wait, why?
Start other program. Start move program down. Disable. Start other program. Close button. Press. Ideal flight professional.
I'm guessing that's saved.
Context. Homepage. Maintain index in submenu.
All right.
Ideal flight.
So let's exit Ideal Flight.
Flight 10. Elgato sound capture.
Exit this. What's that doing there?
OBS Studio team login activity. OBS Studio activity display. OBS Studio. 60 folder view.
Let's start Ideal Flight.
Ideal flight. Ideal flight. Starting Ideal Flight V10.027 prepared v4codelegends.com. Ideal Flight Professional. Starting Ideal Flight Professional. Start page. Indexing and data configuration.
So as you can see, the pilot's life thing,
Homepage,
pilot's
please
life thing did not. I have it. It's just
Airport KSLN.
disabled.
Homepage. Ideal Flight Pilot. Sarah Pilot's life. Pilot rating. Pilot officer. Flight consistency 52.55%. Total score 2000.
So now,
Folder view. A pilot's life 36 of 52.
if I start a pilot's life,
Simbit World Pilot's life.
and actually, let's change something real quick in the startup
Simbit World
thing.
Simbit World Pilot's life. Ideal Flight. Ideal Flight.
There we go. Let's change something
Context
here.
flight. Another icon. Move start page.
Go to the start page.
Ideal Flight Professional.
Excuse me.
Start page. Context home main air site simulator add on airport simulator start other program.
Start other programs.
Ideal flight start other program.
Go to my
Profile selection slash system wide. Combo box system wide. 4 free Sarah pilot site.
pilot's life.
System wide. Start button. Starting period. Combo box show all periods. Non with ideal flight before starting FS.
Before starting FS.
Title start end program. Delete program. Edit program. Test starting period. Start other program. Move program up button. Start other program. List C program. Edit delete program. End
I'm
program.
going to add a program.
Press. Ideal flight. Edit program. Starting period. Combo box before starting FS. Show window. Combo box. Show window.
Hide the
Time with
window.
start item. Combo box start. Time delay S.
Time delay
File choose program folder button. Disable parameters. Edit blank.
of 2 seconds.
Affinity edit program
Now,
cancel button. Cancel edit OK button.
You might say, oh no, but Sarah, you added that before. You added that like after Active Sky. What are you doing? Well,
edit program cancel button. Edit affinity mask parameter. Edit program OK button. Press add program button. Delete program. Delete program. Edit program. Edit program button. Test starting period button. Start other programs. List C. Program files. Wait for S2. Hide.
Wait for S2.
Test starting period. Start move program up.
You might have seen move program up.
Move program down.
And move program down.
Move program.
I'm going to move this up.
Press. Start other program.
And if this worked.
C. Program file. Wait for S2. Move program. Start other programs. OK button. OK button. Press. Ideal Flash Professional. Start page. Indexing and data configuration.
All right. So I wish that there were a way to hit apply or unapply button if I'm making changes in multiple profiles or whatnot. And I guess this is fine. I guess this is fine. So we're gonna go back home. Just hit enter.
Home page.
And
let's say.
Excuse me. Let's say.
Career progress. First officer 5th top. Simit will it's time for a new adventure. Blank. Dashboard flights. Current flight. Left D. Flights. Current. Current flight. Left click. Select aircraft. Select aircraft.
Now.
Start flight button. Select aircraft. Press. Cancel button. OK button. Cancel button. OK. Data grid row 1 row. Type row 1 reel. Select row 2 row. Type row 2. Left click. Change aircraft button. Start flight button. Export flight data checkbox not checked. Sim brief dispatch optional button. Start change aircraft button. Start X sim brief dispatch optional button. Start change aircraft button. Start X sim brief dispatch optional button.
Do I want to dispatch this to sim brief?
Press.
Yeah.
Unknown Mozilla Firefox. Simbrief.com. Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solutions document. Edit and
excuse
autocomplete
me?
blank. Edit and autocomplete blank. Blank. Edit protected. Alert. Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solutions document. Edit and autocomplete blank. Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solution. Edit protected. Clickable checkbox not checked. Checked. Edit and autocomplete blank. Caps lock off. Caps lock off. Edit and auto. Edit. Selected. Unselected. Alert. Would you like to update this login? Show password. Don't update button. Alt plus D.
I'm not going to update it right now because I think I messed up.
Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solutions Mozilla Firefox. Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solutions Mozilla Firefox. Contact link. Privacy settings link. Elements logout Sarah Lawami 8 of 61 level 0. Simbrief.com. Clickable zoom in button. Image graphic clickable generate OFT button generate a flight plan using these options. Confirm you wish. No clickable close button. Yes button. Button graphic clickable image. Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solutions busy. Banner landmark Iraq cycle. 1910 12 Sep 1909 Oct 90. Link graphic support me link like 6.3k link contact link privacy settings visited link update error.
All right.
Busy.
It's being
Login
generated.
document. Simbrief.com virtual flight planning solution. Ideal flight professional.
Let's actually take a look at where I'm going.
It's time for a new blank. Dashboard flights blank. Call sign blank. GTR blank aircraft. B7 for departure. KSLN.
KSLN.
Selena. Arrival. Kaya. George Bush Intercontinental.
To KI.
Yes, KIAH. Right.
AH. Oh, okay. KSLN to KIAH. Okay.
Simbrief.com virtual flight. Simbrief.com virtual.
All right.
Simbit will pilot site.
Fine. All right. So let's.
Ideal flight professional. Ideal flight.
We're not going to fly this now, but I do want to show the
Okay. Ideal flight. Flight.
Oh, wait a minute.
Edit.
Let's load the Simbrief downloader here, which I'm not going to go over right now. It's easy.
Perception simulation input.exe.
To set up.
Explorer.
What?
Ideal Simbrief dispatch optional button. Ideal flight OBS Ideal flight profession. Edit blank. Menu Simbrief downloader unknown. Simbrief downloader window. Simbrief downloader latest flight plan. GTI 8075 B740 clickable graphic clickable repeat latest flight plan. Latest GT clickable export selected format. Simbrief downloader window. Heading level 1 Simbrief downloader. Clickable graphic clickable win close 2 files.
Alright.
Simbrief downloader document. Export selected. Ideal flight professional row 1 column 1. Ideal.
Now, and this is sometimes where it buggers out. The context menu
Airport KSL.
does not want to work.
Ideal flight. Simbrief dispatch up. Ideal flight professional. Airport KS. Context menu. Simbit will. Ideal flight. System submenu. Ideal flight professional. Airport KSLN. Homepage. Ideal flight. Context menu.
Wait, why when I hit tab is the context menu coming up?
Simbit will. Pilot.
That shouldn't...
Ideal flight.
There we go.
Flight unavailable. Icon shelf flight. Log min. Ideal flight registration help. Paste clip. Copy clipboard unavailable. Log file. Ideal flight professional. Log file dial. Folder view KCAST. Zem FSX02F19.pln. KCVG KSM KSL KSLN KFSX07 oct. Ideal flight. Loading plan file. Logged plan file. KSLN KFSX. Ideal flight. Override VS button not press. Ideal flight. Override flight. 37,000. OK button alt plus O. Press.
We're not going to fly
Ideal
this
flight professional.
now,
Preparing flight. Please wait.
but I do want to show off the startup deal.
Ideal flight professional not responding.
So once I hit enter twice from the home screen, because I'm not going to go through the context menu for this.
Ideal flight professional.
I'm
Preparing flight. Please wait.
I'm going to. It should, in theory, have a 2-second delay. Launch Active Sky. Launch the sim. Have a 60-second delay. And then launch flight following. All right.
Ideal flight briefing. Flight 003.
So let's hit enter twice.
Ideal flight. Starting flight simulator. Sailing Rebel to George Bush Intercontinental Slash. Ideal flight professional.
1, 2, almost.
WX control button.
Oh, that should have hidden the window. I have Active Sky.
Simbit will. OBS 2 build 20 opposite.
All right. I've loaded the sim. It's going to pause it. And then after 60 seconds...
Ideal flight with Lockheed Martin
Well, actually, the sim has to be unpaused in order to have that, loading. I have to have the flight following thing load. But you guys get the point. The starting of the programs is, in Ideal Flight, is not difficult, but you have to bear in mind the hierarchy of the way that the thing goes from Ideal Flight to before simulator to with simulator, to after simulator, I think. If it's not, then it's Ideal Flight, before sim, before FS, flight simulator, after flight simulator. So insert. There we go. So after.
Closest city, Salina, Kansas.
And then
4.7 miles.
with
Bearing,
simulation.
23.
So with
10:37:11.
the
Central
scenario
time.
we have. So I hope that helps a little bit, and take care, you guys.